Well, hello, folks. It is yet another Mellow Monday, and we're back to playing the two new games we started last week, that being Prism Light the Way and Master of the Monster Lair. You know what? I'm gonna say it right out. It's a very forgettable name for a video game. I keep calling it something about Monster Dungeon. I always have to correct myself. It's just a very, very bland title for a game. Just gotta say that. Never heard of this game prior to picking it up, and I think there's a reason for that. But anyway, I didn't really play any off stream, so pretty much where we left off here. Yeah, so dry slime. He wants dry slime. I've got a trash dump on hand. That's good. There's a thing you say. I guess you just get right back into it. And not as many freebies this time around. So the War Cat's definitely going to drop something. Some boots. Fur slippers. Do we already have fur slippers? We might already be wearing. Okay, so yeah, we can sell those. Yeah, we're still using the giant thing that we got from the guy in the place that time for some reason. Let's just put the trash dump right there. Right next to the eating area and the straw bed. I'll leave this. I am possibly getting a little too hung up on the aesthetics of my dungeon. That's probably shouldn't be a surprise. I'm not going to worry too much about the efficiency of the design here. Only got the one remaining straw bed, though. And I think that's pretty much all we can do for this time. Hurry up and walk, peep, 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 slow down and run, fa-wah, fa-wah. Singing like that sure looks fun. There we go. I know at some point I'm going to want to put more points into speed. I do feel like I'd need decent amount of strength. Sometimes clubs will stun the enemy. Bash, smash, bonk, just like that. A club may not look very fancy, but it's got its strong points anyway. We can sell our first slippers. I think that's pretty much it right now. Pretty much got everything else equipped. And so we did the trash dump. I'm gonna get a couple more feed barrels for now. Let's do this right away, because if I remember, the slime is actually kind of a pain to fight. So he's not all that tough, but he's got pretty high, typically pretty high defense. 11 damage is pretty good. And there's the dry slime that the guy from the magic shop wanted. We got a single goblin, so... and he's stunned. Still not getting a lot of free roamers, but, you know. We got the Goblin Helmet. Protects against stunning. Hat with cat ears. Well, obviously we should stick with the hat that has cat ears. Now we'll go with stun protection. Roughly the same numbers anyway. Alright, so we don't have any more pig boar ribs. So now let's get some fried crow. Ourselves another point into speed. Daggers and other knife-like weapons can sometimes unleash chain attacks. I think the only thing I can sell right now is the cat ear hat. And how many straw beds can we get? We can, oh, yeah, we can get 3 straw beds. Okay. I imagine you're probably starting to get a sense of the routine that sets in here. Oh yeah, I was gonna go talk to the magic shop guy. Oh wait, I see a free roamer. Huh, were you not there before? Whatever. That crow had 15 Gilberts on him. That's all that matters. Got to the mute button in time. Alright. Oh, we actually didn't get anything. That's interesting. I don't know, for some reason I sort of got it in my head that if you fight 3 enemies, you're guaranteed a drop. Oh, okay. We'll get another dry slime. Well, we'll attempt to get another dry slime while we're here. I guess we might not. So yeah, despite being, you know, obviously like a turn-based role-playing game sort of thing here, I definitely get a kind of a... Why am I blanking on the name? Like Harvest Moon. Like a Harvest Moon kind of thing going, ooh. Yeah, criticals are absurd in this game. You know, just in the sense that, you know, you have like your daily tasks that oh, we got a key. So we didn't get a dry slime, but we did get a key. leather vest. How does the leather vest compare to what I'm currently wearing? It's a point better. There we go. We're going to put down 3 straw beds. So sometimes you want like a mixture of enemies. Like in this instance, we have the war cat and the pig boar and the crowbat. Other times you might want 3 of the same enemy. Which one do I want to... I'll deal with the food situation later. You know, sort of having 2 weaker enemies and 1 tougher enemy. So now I believe the oversized club and, yeah, the warcat dagger, they do the same amount of damage, but one of them sometimes chains and the other one sometimes stuns, so we're gonna go with the dagger. And I'm not entirely sure why I just healed myself, because I don't think there's any enemies left. We can do a little more digging. So, set up right about here. Alright, we should go talk to this guy. Oh, you brought my dry slime. Thanks. I'll eat it now. Is it really, edible? Sure it is. I'll tell you all about cooking dry slime. You should try some too. It's got a peculiar taste to it, but it's delicious when you boil it with a fresh crow leg. Slime is nutritious. It's just the thing to make a hero out of a growing child. He's talking about the same slime, right? Well, you and I both have work to do. Maybe I'll stock some new magic. How about a sleep spell? I'll prepare it by tomorrow, so come back then if you want it. Oh, thank you very much. Wait, so it's my job to collect food? So, yeah. Hey, boy. Yeah? God, I wish you wouldn't call me boy all the time. Do you know what a halter is? A halter? Well, someone wants one, but I'm all out of stock. You think you could find one in the dungeon? All I need is one. Sure, but what is a halter anyway? It's chest armor designed for a girl. A girl's chest armor. Hey, are you blushing? I'll see you later then. Do you have any warcats in your dungeon? If you do, you should be able to get a hold of a warcat halter or something like that. Do you mind? Yeah, sure, warcat halter. I'll look for one. And so we're going to sell the oversized club, we're going to sell the old leather armor, and I just remembered you can do both at once. Yes, great to see you again. Welcome back. Oh. So... Oh, they only have 2 straw beds in stock right now. I'll grab both of those, and a feed barrel. Yeah, so we now have the recipe for stewed slime. We don't have any slime on hand. We'll have some boiled veggies. Bring up our magic points. I have sleep magic in stock. It's useful if you want to keep one monster asleep until the end of the fight. Use it right and it'll be very handy for you. And I can't afford it. Okay. A magic hole has appeared. You know what they say about magic holes? That's where the boss comes from. That's what they say. But anyway. So I do need to stock up on a little more food. We got some more crow leg. We're going to try to get that halter top armor. And we got another key. Well, not going to complain about that. And I'm sure somebody at some point explained to me, like one of the NPCs, that having more monsters present in the dungeon increases your odds of getting a key. I don't know, I kind of interpreted that as, you know, because you get into more fights and so you have more chances, but maybe they did actually mean that there's a statistical increase. Oh, I'm stunned. Okay, well, I'm not stunned anymore, but I still lose my turn. Okay, there we go. Glass ring obtained. This treasure item has absolutely no defensive effect. Okay, yeah, so that's just a thing you sell. And we got another glass ring. Well, that's good for some cash, I guess. So I think we're gonna get probably a better cash reward for winning this fight. You don't really want to spread out the damage because... Oh, that blow was vicious. I took 2 damage. Yeah, 90 Gilberts. So we're getting slightly better money from this one. We got a hat. That's another cat ear hat, so we already got one of those. Selling it. Oh, I think that's it. Warcat halter. Okay. Put one feed barrel and 2 straw beds. Probably have to put more feed barrels in here at some point, because the food situation is not amazing right now. And I think my poor use of the space is coming back to haunt me. I got an idea. Something buried in the dirt. Got a copper ring. Been coppering all over the place. Well, it's got 1 point of defense. No, I think I screwed this. Entirely. Oh, hello. Hi, the Warcat halter. Oh, great, you found one. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, seriously, don't mention it. Would you also accept this as thanks for hunting this down for me? I got a ring of light. I hear nothing's quicker than that. Thanks. Do you mind if I ask you for further favors in the future when I need something? Sure, whatever you need. A ring that protects against light-based magic. That's probably good to have. I'm gonna get 4 feed barrels. I don't know if it's worth, because we'll buy the sleep magic. We can do more boiled veggies or some fried crow. I guess do fried crow since we can. From time to time, I'm just going to hit them up to see if they've got anything new to say. Now, if I dig too close to the magic hole, I'm going to get attacked by the boss. Yeah, my poor planning has messed this all up. I suppose I could spend the points to try and get these things relocated. Maybe it is actually worth it. After I fight them. I think we got pretty much all the equipment that they're going to drop. There's a straw bed, right? Oh, no, we want to stand here. The shovel doesn't have enough MP. Don't you feel so bad for the shovel? These blows are just so vicious. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Another goblin club, or oversized club. Considering he rides the club like a horse, I guess oversized is a good name for it. Alright, we're gonna go for another dry slime. And we got another glass ring. Thanks. Some pig boar fur. Can't really do anything with that but sell it. At least at the moment. Maybe it serves a purpose later. Ooh, and that gets us some crow leg. Well, we'll be eating that. As you do. We can go fight the boss pretty much any time at this point, but probably gonna want some more stats, because in my experience, these bosses have a tendency to... They hit a certain level, or at a certain point in the fight, they just start spamming their meanest attack over and over again and get caught in a... excuse me, a bit of a healing loop. Pig boar fur, oversized club, glass ring, fur slippers. More feed barrels. Maybe another couple trash dumps, because we might use them. Let me clear my throat. Okay. Probably not go too many days without saving, just in case. I have a little bit of my own poor planning to undo, but first, let's... We should probably just do all the fights before doing any restructuring. By the end of the day, I usually forget. Yeah, I put a feed barrel there. You know, we're just gonna do 3 feed barrels. I'm still kind of okay on food, or on money at the moment. So we're gonna go for food. There you go, and that gets us some more pig boar ribs. That's all the shovel MP we got for today. Ooh, a shield. Oh, right, buckler. We already have a buckler, right? Yeah. I remember things sometimes. Not a lot of things, but I do remember them. Sometimes. Go for some more of that ever so elusive dry slime. I think maybe we just get it for free on the first attempt so that they can sort of advance that part of the story and make sure you get the recipe. Couple more fights down here. That's the other thing I forgot. Sometimes the enemies have a little more health than other times. This was like, because I hit him for 16 damage, I'm like, why wasn't that a one-shot? I was like, that particular war cat had 18 HP. And again, your crit does like 230 damage, which is excessive, I would argue. Get some crow leg. See, there's another guy on the map. We'll be fine. Probably got time for another day. Now we've got this set up. Get all the crowbats we want. Would have gone for pig boar if that had been an option, but hey. I might want to think about checking, see if there's like a scan of the manual, and maybe if that specifies what the stats do. So I'm assuming putting points into strength increases our attack, but does it also increase our defense? I don't know. Maybe. I don't seem to be taking too much damage. Some more pig boar fur. So what was that? Was that 3 feed barrel? No, that was 3 straw beds. No, that was 2 feed barrels and a straw bed? Yeah. Leaving a few gaps, but I want to conserve the shovel power. You might be wondering, is it possible to get stuck in a cycle where you're just stunned over and over and over again? Yes. Yes, that can happen. And now for another crack at the elusive dry slime. Here we go. Yeah, the healing spell in this game is both fairly cheap and pretty effective, so it's clearly part of the strategy. I'm gonna try for some more pig boar ribs. And we got more pig boar fur, which we don't need. I mean, we can't use it, we can sell it, so it's not a complete waste, just a partial waste. It's waste by majority. Let's see. Fur, oversized club, warcat halter. Well, we can make the stewed slime. That brings our constitution up and 2 HP. So that's not a bad deal. But we are going to be switching games now, so just give me a moment. Another game with a slightly unwieldy title. Prism. Light the way. And so we got the first 50 puzzles cleared last week. Was that one? Oh yeah, I guess we did solve that one. All right. Now this one is very confusing. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Well, if we start with something obvious... We've got 2 more mirrors. Put this here. We can move that down. Okay, if we replace this mirror with the splitter, so that's that guy up top taken care of. Move this guy here. No. There it is. I'm just wondering if this will work. So we set this up. No? Okay. Because on the surface, it seems like that's kind of the only thing that'll work. Now, if I put this here... Okay, yeah, it just... okay, so that's fine. That's good. Oh! Not gonna lie, that was luck. Okay, so we need to split this right away. I don't have the pieces for that. This idea is making less sense as it goes. What if... I think we need to set this up maybe over here. No, that's too complicated. Using too many pieces to do something that should be simple. Technically, so is this. No, we need to be able to split. And if we start with this, and then we put this here, and this up here, okay, the most direct path is, yeah, to just split with this. Almost have to kind of work backwards on this. So we need light to hit here and here, unfiltered light to hit those 2 points. Parts they give you really don't make this... Well, I mean, that's obviously the point of the game, but... And there is just something counterintuitive about how this is set up. Oh, that's just not going to work at all. Okay. But again, the recurring problem here is that we're using too many pieces in order to make this work. Especially where only one of the mirrors faces this direction. Put this like way up here. Yeah, this isn't actually feeding anything. This would work if I had a second filter, or is there somewhere else that I can put the filter such that it would work in both instances? Do anything. Yeah, that's not gonna help at all. Put that there, that's not really helping much. The problem with the direct path is that it... That's not going to... It goes up and goes through there, and then we only have mirrors to point it upwards from the other direction. Now the other possibility is that we just need to place this in a location where the light passes through it the correct way twice, but that would mean getting the light path to come up here and then travel down. And we just do not have the pieces needed to make that work. Well, this brings us back to this, but this already doesn't work. Because at the absolute minimum, we need to bend the light back up this way in order to hit this guy. Then theoretically, it could hit this mirror and go down. But that's also not going to work because that involves pulling this up here. Okay, but... We can't bend the light back downwards, so this isn't it. Because again, we need the filter to hit two locations. We can't bend it up here, so this isn't going to work. Neither is this. Okay, I'm gonna quit, and I'm just gonna immediately jump back in, see. I don't think the placement of the pieces is giving us any hints. That's just not gonna work at all. No, I think we already eliminated this as an option. Just... It's like the real challenge here is just not having any kind of starting point to kind of work on this. And there are just certain patterns that I keep getting kind of stuck on. This light stream here is kind of being not used effectively. So we can't redirect it here, which would bounce it down to here. This whole thing is it just feels backwards. That technically works, but it doesn't help us with these other two guys. I really don't know. Just seems like every solution I come up with is exactly one piece short from what I need. It's funny though, I would laugh so hard if this turned out to be the exact same puzzle where I got stuck the first time I played this. That would be pretty rich, I think. I've really got nothing. Ugh. was just a place where we could strategically put this filter. It's really unfortunate because I intended this game to be, you know, kind of relaxing. And yeah, I'm not relaxed. This is actually kind of bothering me. Well, that sucks. We're gonna have to find a new game to play next week. And if not, we'll just play a whole hour of Monster Lair. In the meantime, looks like Greg Seward is going to be playing some more Lunar Silver Star Story complete. So, I have too many windows open here right now. Let's just jump back over here. Over here. We'll do this one. And anyway, that's going to be me for this evening. We'll be back tomorrow night with some more Etrian Odyssey. We'll be back on Wednesday night with Pipe Dream, the common counterpart to Loops. At least they're, in my mind, they're counterparts anyway. But if I find the correct window again, yeah. And then, of course, Thursday we will be doing some more live improvised music. Saturday night, more music production. And then I'll figure out what we're doing next week this time. So, until then, thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. And, as always, I do hope to see you next time. Bye for now.